Hi, this is Alex Helmbrecht, the Sports Information Director at Chadron State College, and I'm sitting here this morning with two Chadron State College football players, Keifer Burke, known as number 43. He's a senior defensive end from Brady, Nebraska. And then I'm here with Allan Schmaltz, number 82. He's a wide receiver. He's from Rapid City. Keifer, first of all, and Allan, thanks for joining me. Great game on Saturday. I know it was a huge win for you guys, something that kind of one of those games that you'd had circled on the schedule for quite some time. Coming out of there with a 36-33 win was huge. Keifer, you were a big part of that, finishing with 4 sacks, had a forced fumble, 8 total tackles, all of those were unassisted. Talk a little bit about your game.
Well, I just went out and, Coach King, he's a heck of a coach, and Coach Larson had a good game plan for the game, and we were all fired up about the game. We knew they were going to be a good opponent. They were a real good team, so it was just kind of one of those games where you had to go out and slay it on the line, and glad we came out with the victory. Now,
Highlands entered the game really known for their passing offense. Emmanuel Lewis was leading all of Division II in total offense per game at just over 407 yards per game. So knowing that, not really having to worry too much about your run responsibility, what was your mindset heading into the game? Did it help you knowing that you're just going to pin your ears back and basically pass rush the entire time?
Yeah, it really helped, didn't it? We knew they weren't going to run the ball very much, and we had a few keys knowing if they were going to run or pass, and it made a lot of a difference knowing that we could just get in our pass rush mode and get after the quarterback.
Now, I know defensive ends and basically D linemen, save the nose guard, they really look to sacks as just like how DBs look at interceptions as a way to measure their success on the field. Having 4 in a game, that must feel pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It was kind of weird. I didn't even know I had that many sacks at the end of the game. And Schmaltz over here told me, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess. So, yeah, it was nice.
When was the last time you had 4 sacks? Can you remember?
I don't think I've ever had 4 sacks.
So you have 16.5 now for your career, tied with your good buddy James Belleville in the top 10 list all time. How are you hoping to end the season?
Well, it'd be nice to end the season like I played last Saturday, but I may not get that lucky. But I just want to keep playing hard and, just win out the rest of the season and see what happens. Just take 1 week at a time and prepare like we do for every game. So.
And while I have you in here, I have to ask you about the beard. What went behind? You're kind of known for it. It sticks out of your face mask. I know different teams ask you. You kind of get annoyed with it. But what made you want to grow that thing?
I don't know. I just want to be a duck commander. Just got to keep it going out.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, Allan, another great game by you. You finished with 6 catches for 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. None bigger than the final play of the game for you. You scoring a touchdown with 36 seconds left. I know it obviously was an emotional feeling, but talk a little bit about what does it feel like to catch a game-winning TD?
I don't know. Like right after catching it, obviously there was some excitement going on. But initially, I started thinking about kickoff right after that, which is kind of weird. I got a little bit of time to celebrate with the offense, and I started thinking about kickoff. It didn't really hit me, I guess, till after the game, I'd say. And it was a good feeling, I guess. I wasn't too excited. I was just glad we won the game as a team. So.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Allan is actually a graduate assistant in the Sports Information Office, and so he and I will talk a lot off camera. And you told me yesterday when I saw you in the office that after you scored, Jake McCrary, an offensive tackle, ran up to you and told you to jump. I always thought the O-lineman actually picked you guys up when you scored, but he asked you to jump, huh?
Yeah, he asked me to jump. He's not nearly strong enough to be picking people up, so they asked you to jump. And it's funny because the week before I told him I wanted to do that, but I wasn't nearly as tired against Black Hill State as I was this past Saturday against Highlands. So.
Well, the Eagles offense ran 98 plays, actually several more than that. Some were called back due to penalties, but officially 98 plays for 460 yards. And, Allan, I have the play here of the game-winning touchdown here on Huddle. Let's watch this and kind of tell me what's going through your mind here pre-snap.
Well, we called a play for me to go to the end zone, and being on the short side of the field, I knew there was a pretty good chance I might be getting the football. Kind of press release. I was going to work him inside and try to go back outside and hopefully either catch a jump ball or over my right shoulder, and that's kind of what happened. initially, you can press play if you want. So, see if I remember it. So initially, he gets a decent jam on me, but he's not looking, and I think I have him. I mean, if John puts a good ball on me, which he did, and the kid turned around and made a good play, actually tipped it, and so I had the luxury of bobbling it about 4 times before I caught it for a touchdown. So I know I got a little bit lucky, but better lucky than good, I guess.
All right. Well, you guys are certainly not done with the season. 6-2 in the Division II standings. 5-1 in the RMAC. You have second place by yourself with the tiebreak over New Mexico Highlands. So there's certainly a lot left to play for. And you have a strong homecoming opponent this week in Western New Mexico. Keifer, beginning with you, what do you know about the Mustangs' offense? They're certainly a high-powered one.
Yeah, they kind of like last week. They really love to throw the ball, so it's going to be important the D-line continues to play well, and I'm sure Coach Larson and Coach King will have a good scheme for the week, so I'm looking forward to it. And
offensively, Allan, what challenges will their defense pose to you?
They're based on last year. I just remember they're real athletic. They run really well, similar to last week in that they move around a lot. Probably get some man coverage again, and I mean, I know they can hold good teams down because I believe they held Colorado Mines to their lowest yards total this year, and that offense is pretty good. So I don't know. We're gonna have to do a lot of things sound and better than last week to be successful. So.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in, and both of your beards look pretty good. Have a good day.